Try and play songs after I've rehearsed them. Anyway, Chag Sameach, everybody. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. We're here for a Siyyum. We're here for a because firstborn members of the Jewish community, we extend this to women as well, are supposed to fast on the morning of the first Seder, unless they join us here for a Siyyum, which is literally the completion of a tractate of Talmud of study. So we're changing things up a little bit, but that's the way it works. So this will be short. This will be a 20-minute service. Let me see. Oh, a bunch of people watching. I see. Somebody check in. Say Chag Sameach, and I'll get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my talit, my prayer shawl. All right. And here it is. You have to find the atara. There it is. This is the atara. This is the collar. I don't normally do this with you guys on a Friday, but this is a full-length talit. So now I put on the talit, the prayer shawl. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put on the tefillin, the phylacteries. Putting on phylacteries. And okay, so what we have here is you put phylacteries on your head and on your arm, because we're commanded to do so. Commanded to do so in the Torah. So that's why we do it. In the Shema, Hear, O Israel, Lord our God, in that prayer. So the first one that goes on is you put the one on the arm first, like this. All right. You can't just do this. You have to be shown how to do it. You need a mentor if you ever want to put on phylacteries for the first time. And of course you need a set of tefillin. And what you do is you don't complete the act of putting on the one on the arms. You go most of the way. You have 7 lines on your arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then I didn't complete the procedure yet. I'm going to put on the phylacteries on the head. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm supposed to say blessings while you do it. There we go. Okay, so there you go. Now I look right. So yes, I have a black box on my head. This is the way traditional Jews pray in the mornings. So you only put these on, the phylacteries on, in the mornings, and only certain days. You can't put them on, like tomorrow and on Shabbat, you don't put them on. And you don't put them on festival days, the first 2 and the last 2 days. And there are other times. All right, so that's it. Okay, so there we go. So now I have my phylacteries on. Somebody said, let me just refresh this because I'm not seeing anybody talking to me yet. Somebody chat with me, say hello. There we go. All right. So the phylacteries are on. Now I'm going to share with you the Siddur that is basically a brief morning service. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. That. Shalom. Like it so far? Here we go. Ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkanotecha Yisrael. How good are your tents, Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel. So we already put on the tzitzit and the tefillin. These would be the blessings that you should say when you're putting on the tefillin, which I bypassed. But all blessings begin with Baruch Atah Adonai, right? Eloheinu melech haolam. And then the last words, Asher Kidshanu Mitzvotav Tzivanu Lehaniach Tefillin, who has commanded us to put on the tefillin. And the second blessing, Asher Kidshanu Mitzvotav Vitzivanu Al Mitzvat Tefillin, who have sanctified us through your commandments. Okay. Now we're going to do the morning blessings. We're going to do some of them. And I've got the arrows for the ones I'm doing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben chorin. Baruch atah. Well, this one speaks to the concept of freedom, which we have the benefit of here in the United States, and so it's a good blessing. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, who has made me free. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Why not do these? Malbish harumim. Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam. Matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam zokef kifufim. And that's really kind of the speed. That's the speed of a traditional prayer service. It goes fast. Okay, it's not like the way I do it with you guys on a Friday. All right. Moving ahead. Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam rokah ha'aretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzelem Elohim. Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam hama'avir she'ein amen ayatunu mamei afapai. Okay, so those are some of the morning blessings. Now we're going to continue with Pesukei de Zimra, the verses of song. And again, this is a greatly abbreviated, traditional kind of service. All right, here we go. Baruch She'amar. Baruch She'amar b'haya ha'olam Baruch Hu. Baruch Oseh Bereshit, Baruch Omer Be'oseh, Baruch Ozer U'Mekayim, Baruch Merachem al Haaretz, Baruch Merachem al Habriot, Baruch Mishalem Sachar Tov Lireah, Baruch Chayla B'Kayam L'Netzach, Baruch Podel Matzil, Baruch Shemo. And that's a sampling of the morning blessings. Hi Sue, hi Tucson Jim, hi Miriam. Welcome, Chag Sameach. You are here and on Facebook. Oh, good. Okay. Now we're going to continue with the call to worship, the Baruch Hu. So I'll put that in front of you. Here we go. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMavorach. Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam Yotzer Or Uvorei Choshech Oseh Shalom Uvorei et HaKol. All right. So that's the Baruch Hu. Now we're going to continue with, this is always fun. I'll sing this for you. Imagine you're in a conservative synagogue. This is what it would be like. Okay? So here, we'll do this together. Aftanu Adonai Eloheinu. Avinu Baba, they changed the words. Chukei Chayim, Kein Techanenu, Utelamdenu, Avinu, Ha'av Harachaman, Ha'merachem Rachem Rachem Aleinu. Tain belibenu, lahavinu lahaskil, lihishmo alilmodu lilamed, nishmor velasodu lekayim, et kol divrei Talmud Toratecha, be'ahava, be'ha'erninu b'toratecha, be'dahabek libehinu b'mitzvotecha, be'yachei elevavinu, le'yava u'lira et shemecha. Now at this time, okay, while you're doing that, hey, I want to give a shout out to Candy and Chutzi. Chutzi, how are you? All right. So you're supposed to gather the fringes of your talit, the four fringes. I think I'm missing one because I can't find it. It's in the back. But you're supposed to gather all. Maybe that's it. I should endeavor to get it. Come here, little fringe, little tzitzit. There we go. Now, this represents the world. The four directions of the world: north, south, east, and west. All right. So now we're going to continue with the Shema Yisrael. All right. Baruch atah Adonai habocher bi'amo Yisrael bi'ahava. Now we continue with the Shema. It's a tradition. Some Jewish members of the Jewish community. Well, we've all been taught to close our eyes and to cover our eyes and to focus on the words the Shema Yisrael. So we can do that. Shema Yisrael. I'll put it in front of you. Sorry. There you go. Whoops, wrong one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kol Amen. Now I can continue with the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, v'chol levavcha, v'chol nafshecha, v'chol me'odecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavcha, hayom al levavecha, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לו אותה ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבת, I think I hear my granddaughter, וכתבתם המזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. I hear that baby squealing. Now we will continue in English because I want to show you what we're supposed to do. During the Shema prayer, we're going to kiss the fringes, the tzitzit. So this is what we do. We read this usually in the Hebrew. I'm reading in English. Then Adonai spoke to Moshe, sometimes it says Moses, saying, speak to the people of Israel and tell them to put a tzitzit. When you say the word tzitzit, you're supposed to kiss it in the corner of their clothes in every generation, and put in each corner's tzitzit a thread of blue. That's techelet, a thread of blue. They don't know exactly what that color was, actually. They think it's from a derivative of some type of a crustacean or a clam, some kind of but it was a blue color. Anyway, you shall have 8 tzitzit. You will look at it and you will remember all the mitzvot of God and do them, and so you will not be carried away by your impulses or by your eyes, which lead you to betray God. That's very profound, I think. In order that you remember and perform all my mitzvot and become holy to your God, I am Adonai your God, who have taken you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the eternal, your God. Guess what? Tonight is the anniversary of God taking us out of Egypt. That's what we're all doing for Passover. Okay, moving right ahead. Yes? We're going to continue with the, we're almost at the Torah service. Well, we're not doing a Torah service. We're going to do the equivalent of a Siyyum, at least for me and for you. Who else is here? Candy, Edith, Tyler, okay, Ellen. Great, nice. We have a minion. We have a minion this morning. Do you know they can't get a minion in regular places? You guys are amazing. All right, let's continue with the Micha Mocha. Micha Mocha, this is the old melody. Micha Mocha, Bohelim Adonai. Micha Mocha, Nedor Bakodesh Nora, Tihilo Dosei Felem. And then we can sing an old version of this. This is the old Ashkenazi Shira Chadasha, Shibchu Geulim Leshimcha, Asifat Hayam, Yachad Kulam Hodu Vehimlichu Ve'amaru, Adonai Yimloch Le'olam Va'ed, Sur Yisrael, Kuma Be'ezrat Yisrael, Uv'techinu Mecha Yehuda V'Yisrael, Go Aleinu Adonai Tzvaot Shemo Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch At Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Right, so now we're up to literally the Amidah, the standing prayer. So those of you that can rise in body or spirit, please do so. And we're going to continue. All right, who just showed up? Barbara, how are you? Good to see you. We have ladies and gentlemen, I want you to shout out to the world that we have a Siyyum online, and we have a minyan. I'm not joking. It's really a wonderful thing. So thank you very much. Let's continue with the Amidah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'elei avotenu v'imotenu, Elahei Abraham, Elahei Yitzchak, Elahei Yaakov, Elahei Sarah, Elahei Rivka, Elahei Rachel, Elahei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Anora El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei V'Imahot, V'Mevii Gula Livnei V'neihem L'man Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer Mashiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai Magen Abraham Yezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaya Kol Atah, Rab Lehoshia. Oh, I really did abbreviate it. Okay. All right. Just give us a moment for a meditative prayer. All right, just for a moment. Think about the concept of freedom, the theme of this holiday. Freedom from liberation, freedom, kindness, family getting together, Now we'll conclude. Let's conclude with Oseh Shalom. Oh, Oseh. Here. Why shouldn't I play? Oh, I can't play because of the tefillin. Oseh Shalom Bimramav Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'emaru Amen. Yaseh Shalom Kol Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel Ve'emaru Amen. All right. May the Maker of peace in high places bring peace to us, to Jerusalem, all the people around the world, and we say Amen. All right. So now now we're going to have our Siyyum, where we're going to learn something, and then you will be free after the service to eat until the Seder. Isn't that good? See? I did you a good thing. Okay. That's it. We're not in the same room. Yes, we are, Jim. Yes, we are. We're all in the same room. It's all energy. We're all in the same room. Thank you. All right, let's move ahead. So here we are. And here is our Siyyum. We're going to begin with our Siyyum, and here it is. First of all, we're going to say a blessing before we learn something together. So let me put that in front of you. Forgive my finger. Join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who calls us to holiness through mitzvot and has commanded us to engage in the study of Torah, which is what we're about to do. So this is the one, I think I use this every year, but since nobody listens to me, I think it's okay, right? I've freshened it up a little bit. Okay, here we go. This is our learning. V'ish ki tein mul ba'amito ka'asher asa ken yaseh lo. Shever tachat shever, ayin tachat ayin, shein tachat shein, kasher yitain mum be'adam, kain yinaten bo. All right, so here is the reading from the Torah. A person who inflicts injury on his fellow, as he did so, shall be done to him. A fracture for a fracture, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. However he injured his fellow, so shall be done. No, there's not that kind of a however. It's not a Jewish however. No, it's however he injured his fellow, so shall be done to him. And then Tevye was known to say, that's very good. That way the whole world will be blind and toothless. And one can appreciate Tevye's humor in our world today. So anyway, forgive me for looking away, but my notes are over here. So one of the most famous one-liners in the Old Testament is ayin tachat ayin, what we just read, eye for an eye. And this edict occurs apparently 3 times in the Torah. And so what's the problem with this text? Anybody? Anybody have a problem with this text? To modern sensitivities, modern sensibilities, ripping out someone's eye feels like a brutal, primitive punishment. But Torah law reined in this cycle of violence, limiting punishment to for causing injury to no more than an equivalent. In other words, this statement is saying that this concept was revolutionary and forward-thinking, in that you didn't kill somebody for ripping out an eye. The punishment was reduced. You just ripped out the other person's eye. Not so good. However, our tradition went much further than that, and the rabbis of the Talmud, the Mishnah, rejected the idea of an eye for an eye in favor of penalties that don't involve violence at all. Sometime around the 2nd century BC, a new movement of Jews emerged, known as, guess who? The Pharisees. Pharisees were the originators of rabbinic Judaism, whereas the Sadducees were the high priests, the big deals, the shmendriks, the ones that wanted things that had to stay that way. Of course, they were the high priests. And the Pharisees were like, we're going to go out, we're going to do our own thing, we'll have rabbis, and so you can decide which style you like better. But what we have today are the remnants of the Pharisees. And the Pharisees interpreted this statement as a metaphor. According to the Pharisaic reading, the penalty for an eye was not another eye, but money, the value of an eye. And that leads us to modern jurisprudence when you think about it. Think about any famous cases where people are harmed because of faulty products or chemicals or food or anything like that. Okay, and so we come today to to modern times, where the Supreme Court and our political parties draw an adherence. The case is an adherence to the law versus the spirit of the law. I think if you think about where we're at today, a lot of our discourse revolves around those two areas: the spirit of the law or the letter of the law. I don't want you to discuss this topic tonight at your seders, because it's not going to go anywhere. Here's what I want you to talk about tonight at your seders. I want you to talk about the weather, how the kids are doing, how are the guitar lessons going. Tonight, I want to wish you all a night of peace and joy and family. Don't get into the politics. We're overloaded with that. Don't get into whatever's going on in the world, despite what we're supposed to talk about. I'm giving you dispensation. Let it go tonight. Do the opposite. Talk about the freedom that you are blessed with, the freedom to be in your home with your family, how you do aspire for freedom for other people, how you advocate for freedom for other people. Keep it nice, keep it gentle, keep it civil. Don't get political. God bless you. That's my message for you. But if you do go into the eye for an eye thing, don't call me if somebody pokes you in the eye. It's a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Chag Sameach, Aziz and Pesach to you all. And now we will begin. We will begin to conclude our service. Let me get to it. We're going to do Misha Berach for healing. Let's do that. Anybody want to type in the names of anybody who is sick? I will mention their names. Let's see. We have a bunch of people here. Okay. All right. So anybody sick? My dear friend Alexis, I have to include always. Anyone else? Mishaberach Avotenu, Makor HaBracha LaAvotenu. Bless those in need of healing: Teresa Castro, David Eidman, Rosalind and Stanley, with Refuah Shalema, Marlene, Selma Bat Ida, Carmela Bat Caroline, Tori, Vincent, Rabbi Marie, and Amy. Michelle. Devorah, Jake, and Patrick. Bless those in need of healing with Refuah Shalema. It's hard to play with these things. The renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Let's pray for healing. We're all over the planet right now. We have twice a million. We have 18. It's not twice. Well, if you count me, that's 19, and somebody's watching with somebody. So we have twice a million. Go find a synagogue on this planet where they got 20 people for a Siyyum outside of the Orthodox world. Doesn't exist. Except you got a 2,000 family